everybody. Welcome to another week. In language this week, we're going to be getting a little bit more specific in some of our summaries, and we're going to start learning some of the ways that we can use a summary that can really be helpful to us. So the first one that I have today with summaries is that readers actually use summaries all the time as they read. And did you know that a summary can help you figure out whether or not you're understanding what you're reading? So a good reader, what they will do as they're reading, they might, finish a chapter, stop for a little bit, put the book down. They have to, go do their homework, go do the dishes, something like that. And a good reader might be thinking about the book, and they'll be thinking, what just happened? And they'll summarize in their heads. They'll go, well, who is my chapter about? And what did they want? But what's happening? Oh, this is crazy. So... And maybe the so part you can't even answer yet because you don't know how the story ends, but it's really exciting. Good readers summarize as they go, not writing it all down. I'm not saying that a good reader has to, at the end of every chapter, take out a piece of paper and write a formal summary. No, that would make reading really awful. But good readers do summarize things as they go. You've done this probably without even noticing it. But today, you're going to do it and notice it. So whatever novel you're reading right now, as you're reading today, you're going to read, a few pages, maybe a chapter. A chapter would be a good amount. And then you're going to stop. You're going to put the book down for a second. And just in your head, you're going to say to yourself, okay, I'm going to summarize this chapter. I'm going to take this big chapter. I'm going to make it this little squishy small thing that explains everything that just happened. So who was in this chapter? What was it about? Who was it about? What did they want? Now, what they want from chapter to chapter will be different than what they want in the whole book. Maybe the whole book, their goal is to defeat the evil person. That is what they want. But maybe in this chapter, the specific thing that they want in this chapter is to go home for Christmas. Maybe that's part of the overall story. So be very careful. What did that person want in this chapter? But what was the problem? What did they have to overcome? They wanted to go home for Christmas, but there was a snowstorm. So what did they do? So they got a sled and toboggan home. I don't know, I'm making this up as I go. You're going to do this just for a chapter. Here's where it gets a little interesting though. If you get to the end of the chapter and you try to summarize and you're having a lot of trouble, what that can mean is that as you were reading, you weren't really understanding what you were reading. So you may want to go back and reread some of the chapter to look for some of the clues that will help you figure out what's going on. It's really important that you understand what you're reading as you read. If you don't understand, then reading isn't fun. Reading is like a chore, and you get to the end of the book and you have no clue what happened. So don't go too long without summarizing in your head. Make sure you know that you understand what's going on, and if you don't, go back and reread. I don't want you to think that rereading is something that only students who are like in grade 3 do. Grown-ups reread all the time. I do it all the time. I'll be reading along, I'm really into the book, and all of a sudden I'm reading, but my mind is thinking about the dishes, and my mind is thinking about how I need to film another lesson for you guys. And all of a sudden I realize I've just read a whole page in my book, and I have no idea what happened on it. Because I'm sort of summarizing in my brain and I'm going, this is about this character. Okay, cool. Wanted. What did they want again? What did they want in this chapter? I don't know. Where are they even? I don't even know. I need to read it again. So it's not a punishment to have to reread. It helps all of us to figure out what we're reading and to make sure we're enjoying what we're reading as much as we can be. All right. Go read a chapter, summarize it in your head. You don't have to write anything down today. And then use this as a skill as you continue in your reading. I will see you all tomorrow.